Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. For those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Thursday, August 13th, 2015, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, as always, I want to start out by thanking everybody for liking these videos, for sharing them on your social networks, and for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate your support. So this week, we are working with the beautifully illustrated Victorian Romantic Tarot created by Mahony and Ukolov, the fine folks over at Baba Studios. And the three cards drawn randomly from the deck today were the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So 2 out of 3 cards today are Swords cards, and you know what that means. Challenges. The first card in today's draw is the Six of Swords, in which we see 3 women leaving town by boat in the middle of the night. Now, while it's possible that they're heading out on vacation, it's more likely that they're leaving a challenging situation behind. The Six of Swords often points to an escape and advises you to distance yourself from a stressful situation or an otherwise harsh environment. This card often comes up in situations of abuse and indicate the need to make a snap decision and leave in a hurry. Now, the root of our problem seems to lie with our next card, the Five of Swords. I sometimes call this the card of the bully, as it can represent open intimidation by others. Now, this can be verbal or mental humiliation, or even, in some cases, physical abuse. Now, what I'm seeing here is that some of you may be placed in a difficult situation where you find yourself at the hands of such a bully. Now, this might be a rage-filled spouse, a domineering boss, or even an intimidating family member. Now, when possible, we should stand up for ourselves and fight back, for oftentimes bullies will back down when confronted. There are times, however, when the best option is to leave. For example, it simply just might be easier to just try and find another job rather than to attempt to tackle the overinflated ego of a blowhard boss. Likewise, if there is any possibility of physical violence, it's best not to confront the person, but instead leave. For those of you in such a situation, it will be up to you to decide whether the battle is worth fighting. But sometimes the best thing to do is to blow town and make a fresh start. Now, of course, your mileage may vary and everybody's situation is different. Now, our last card, the Queen of Wands, is a card of power, but moreover, it's a card of courage and of confidence. And in light of the other 2 cards today, the Queen of Wands seems to be saying that if you do find yourself in a hostile environment where someone is constantly breaking you down, that you may need to find the courage to put it back behind you. Notice that her back is facing the other 2 cards in the reading. Now, being a person of power and courage, she can walk away from a situation that is not in her best interest and into a new future. Many of us stay in unhealthy environments because we fear the unknown even more than the known. But ultimately, it's up for us to decide when we've reached that breaking point. But for some of you, today might be a good day for you to contemplate your escape and move into a situation that is more in line with your values and aspirations. So the message today for these 3 cards is: many people stay in repressive or abusive situations because they know what to expect, versus leaving and not knowing what to expect. But in order to grow and to take back our power, sometimes we have to take a chance on the unknown. So today's advice card comes from the Chronicles of Destiny Fortune cards by Josephine and Emily Ellershaw and Claudia McKinney. And the card drawn randomly from the deck is number 56, Lady Summer. So I think this is the perfect card to have it as an advice card today. For the Ladies' Summer card shows us that things can blossom in our life, that sunshine and happiness are attainable. What we need to focus on here, though, are the positives. What we might accomplish if we put the future in our own hands and become part of an environment which encourages growth and possibilities. I believe the authors in the book, if I remember correctly, used the phrase, make hay when the sun shines, thus suggesting that we do have the opportunity to improve a situation and that the time to move is now. If you've been thinking recently of improving your own situation, why wait? The sooner you get started, the sooner you begin living your new life. And that's it for today. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you click the like button below. And to learn more about me and my work, or to book a reading, visit my tarot website at tarot-dude.com. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.